The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
Ready? Black 30. Alert. Black is good.
First carry for James Conner. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside. They're hoping. Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nicholas, 66.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. White.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On first down, here's Breida. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now this throw complete to Washington, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Easy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Samuels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
65.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they run with 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
12, fellas, here we go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be hot.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run with Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! All day, every day.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up at an offset eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. He's going to launch it for Washington, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Roethlisberger will throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 4. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's get it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yo, Mike check.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A loss of 7 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fairly short kick, taken into 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 56.
Lock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught. Reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
A first throw for the backup Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Foles. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Here's Foles. The pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
What's going on, Wody?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Coming with them C's on them. Get it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tonight. Don't do me like that, Mahomes.
From the 39, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Come on.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield when they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Again, not break.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. That way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Yellow. I go on, 80. 15.
Bravo! 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davian Williams taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. There's a lot of teams.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Don't worry about that.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15.
Don't do me like
Apparently,
that,
I was
man.
mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I was wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So an onside kick.
Hey, bro, give me a quick minute, man. I'm right here, man. I gotta smoke me a little Black and Mild real quick, man. If you don't mind, man. Quick little minute. 60 seconds. I'm right here by the door. I just can't smoke in the house. This man playing me like I'm a rookie, man. You about to beat me that quick, man? Now you playing like you about to beat me real quick, man. I get Matt and King, man. Where you from? Where you at, man? Yeah, I got some people up that way, up there in Missouri and shit, towards Springfield, up above Springfield, on 40. Yeah, Rollaway and shit. Yeah. They did their thing, man. I can't take her. I'm a Charger fan, though, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, you got man. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be alright, but we need that. I don't know about that quarterback, man. New guy. We picked up some corners, man. I'm all about the secondary, man.
In the first quarter, not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 6, Vikings nothing.
On second down, Cook. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Here's Madison running on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did. Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Good screen pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Yellow.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Being chased out left. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to Williams, running right. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
You playing me, Coach.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
43!
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And this guy play like he can beat me.
Following the interception, Cousins flush to his right.
Good
In the air and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll be brought down his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Just play that like Belichick.
Get the ball.
Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Sherrills. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Here go this guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And all the Chiefs have it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
15.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 39, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'm going to throw on that deal like John Elliott.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he takes this into the end zone.
Man, good game, man. You got me.